There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Freeman. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Hey, South! Boy! 58, boy, 58, Mike.
Throwing on second down. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go!
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check, crunch. Jim. Kill.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. And some room to run now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch. Run. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the ship.
Bravo.
Watch the ship.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come off the ball. Watch the safety creep.
Run.
Under crunch. Check the hot read. Whip.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Push him back.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Ryan to throw. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
51, jump!
Bang, bang! Bang, bang!
Topper!
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, express! Gun!
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing, on point. The run, even better.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We got 21!
From the 38, Ryan. Looking in zone for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
53's the mark. 50. Hey, box up.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run here with Freeman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On third and goal, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Luke Stacker. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Trubisky to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check. Fresno.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Kill. Check safety.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
Midfield. A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Hey, 18.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
Ready, 280.
53, Mike.
Hey, Tuesday. Wait. Hey, Alpha.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From the 22, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Focus, defense, focus. Check. Out. Shoot. Watch this. Alert.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Mike 25!
Mike 58, right there.
Hey, South!
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Check, check! Check, check! Wait!
Check nine, check nine.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Ready, get ready! Get ready!
Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Here we go, here we go.
11! Hey, Delta!
Mike 53. 53. Mike. Yeah, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Now Ryan.
I'm coming after you.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
Brings up second and goal from the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
Got it! Mike 25!
Check 53. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons push further out in front.
There we go, baby. Yeah.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Next is for Falcons 21, Bears 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
That's it, baby.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
The 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 53 yards. Now Trubisky. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, Cohen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Check 49, check 49. Switch.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit. And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets him. And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He'll run on first down. It's Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. You go tight. You got tight.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready, you ready?
Let's go, Abby. Let's go.
58.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter.
1st and 10, 32-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Defense, let's go.
On first down, Trubisky completes it to Hardman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, 59. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the touch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, here we go.
Hey, Zoo.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Ryan now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check, crunch.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Got it. 280. Check.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Here as he's taken down. Akeem Hicks gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Here we go. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Now Trubisky to throw. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Now Trubisky on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Trubisky taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. Your coaches always tell you, get it back.
Well, now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up into 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Ryan wants to throw it. Gets it off to Freeman. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Finding Gabriel complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bears will use their... Third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Get up! 180!
Mike 54.
I got you. Ran, up!
Check 37.
Trubisky to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, baby. Keep it going.
Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Hey, ready? You ready? Check my 45. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 99. Check 99.
22.
On first down, Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. He completes it to Jones. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big